This is Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here with NASCAR legend and TV
Analyst, host.
TV analyst Kenny Wallace here at the Apple Blossom Sports Breakfast. Kenny, how's things been going so far?
Everything's been going really good. I've been real busy. I just came from the West Coast over around Salt Lake City, Utah, Las Vegas. I've been with the Kyle Petty charity ride, and all the money goes to the Victory Junction Gang Camp for the children. And then hopped on a plane, and here I am at the 96th annual Apple Blossom Festival. And this is my first time here. This is just fantastic.
Yes, it's a big, and especially the sports part of it. I mean, we've had Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, all kinds of greats. And all kinds of NASCAR greats as well. Well, as you talk about that charity ride, my first actual YouTube video was the Kyle Petty charity ride coming through Clarke County, which is the next county over. And, of course, we got to talk to Kyle and Herschel Walker, but they came up, they said, you can't talk to the king and leave him alone. So as soon as they walked away, I told my guy, I said, I'm going up and talk to the king.
The King's a good dude.
And he was great, man.
Yeah.
We talked about the Winchester Speedway, and I saw your picture. I saw you went over to the Speedway.
Yeah, a couple things. First of all, Richard Petty was on the ride, and Richard was very nice to me. He's 85 years old, but he's sharp. He's very sharp right now. He remembers dates so well. And then, yes, when I got here, I went over to the Winchester Speedway. I received a text, and they said, hey, Kenny Wallace, if you can stay, we got a good car for you to drive on Saturday night. It was tempting, and, I'm ready to go, but my flight is scheduled. It leaves, on Saturday around 6:09, and I got to get home. I've been gone for like 11 straight days, and I start racing my car Wednesday night for, Flow, on Flow TV in Canton, Illinois at Spoon River Speedway on Wednesday. So I'd love to run the Winchester Speedway because I like doing that. I like marking things off, but I got to go home.
Yeah, Richard said he had never run there either.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the firefighters parade? You were the Grand Marshal yesterday.
Oh, man, it was fantastic. That's the first time I've been part of such a, to me, it was a large parade and a legit parade.
Yeah, it's a big parade.
96 years old and a 45-minute, from start to finish. And, I think what caught me off guard, there were so many race fans out there. I just didn't. Listen, I've won at Martinsville, Virginia in, the Busch Series, and I've won it at Richmond, Virginia. I've raced, all over, both sides of Virginia. So, come to think of it, Virginia is a racing state.
Yeah, I used to go to the Martinsville and Richmond races. Actually, Rusty won the first race I ever went to in Richmond in the Miller genuine draft car.
Oh, man, I tell you what, that's one thing we're missing right now is we're missing identity. You always knew Richard Petty drove the STP car. Rusty Wallace was in the Blue Deuce, always something to do with Miller. And I think Rusty only had two paint jobs in his whole life. It was, the black and gold or the blue. And it was really either Miller genuine draft or just a Miller. But nowadays, that's what we're missing is you don't know what your driver is in from week to week.
Yeah, you see the sponsors changing and stuff. So what's your plans? I know you say you're going to race Wednesday. Is this going to be like a regular thing? Or?
Well, last year I ran the most races in America. I ran 76 in my style cars. And when I say the most in America, we call them United Midwest Promotions. The initials are UMP, and it's a very large racing association. I race modifieds. We won 11 races last year, 2 championships. But as I approach 60 years old, August 23rd, I'll be 60. The old body's starting to wear out a little bit. It's a little hard on me. I unload the race car myself. I put it on jack stands myself. I wash it. I get the tires ready. I do everything, and I win. So my car's right. And I got that NASCAR in me where I'm always getting my car ready to run 500 miles. So sometimes I overdo it, and I wear myself out. So this year is the start for me starting to slow down a little bit. only 30 races this year.
So if you're talking to yourself, you're arguing with your pit managers.
You exactly right to me. Hey, Herman, slow down. No, I want to race. Kenny Schrader says it right. He says, Herman, you can stay racing a lot longer if you have somebody else do all the work. So I'm also excited. Dale Earnhardt Jr. called me up. May 27th, at the end of this month, I'm going to run Tri-County down there in North Carolina by Hickory. We're going to run the Cars Tour Series asphalt race. I'm an asphalt racer too, so we're driving other things besides my car.
All right, well, we're going to let you go get something to eat before the fans roll in, Kenny. It was great talking to you, and enjoy the rest of this Apple Blossom Festival, and thanks a lot for talking with us. This is Mo Murphy for Clarke County Sports.
Thank you, Mo. You're a good man.
About old guys. How about Red Farmer?
Oh, 90 years old down there, Talladega.